Sorry about that. That was Sunrise by Maizong. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. And Yeflex, available on the Argo Fox YouTube channel. The links are on the screen as we speak. I'm Sue. We're going to play some Hard West. I took a pause there because I think we just had a mild earthquake. Freaked me out a bit. The everything on all three of my desks, because I'm surrounded by desks, was just shaking. So that was fun. Haven't had one that noticeable in quite a while. Oklahoma is rapidly becoming the earthquake capital of the United States. Eat your heart out, California. We've got all the disasters here. Suck it, Cali. We're awful. We're the most awful. That's what we are. Welcome to Hard West. We last left off with our hero getting revenge by literally murdering an entire village. Admittedly, it wasn't a village full of innocent people by any stretch. So we're going to just jump right back in there. You would have your revenge on the masked man, but first, he needed to know the depths of your anger. So what we're trying to do now is just kill as many people and burn as many places as possible in order to get the masked man's attention. We need to ravage $65,000 worth of property and kill 100 people. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got $75, no consumables, and just a couple of guns. We got for at least a pair of jacks for our hand. And the slick gentleman has promised a reward for hitting that murder metric. Yes. The slick gentleman, who may be death or may be the devil. We're not 100% sure. Right, jack of clubs. Now I've got a pair, which adds 4 movement, making me ridiculously fast. I can blend into the night as long as I'm not in direct sunlight. And I regenerate, I don't blend in. That's the other one that makes me blend in. I can activate dodge, which allows me to automatically dodge any shot as long as it's not 100% accuracy. And or even at 100% accuracy, I believe that I can dodge it if I have additional luck. The Walking Dude. I think that was an episode of 16. And we've got the Ace of Diamonds. You somehow find... Oh, that's Scavenger. I'll take it for the 10 luck. On its own, it's not all that useful. Alright, well, first thing I think we need to do is go to the gunsmith. We can also go to the Fate Trader over there, but they won't be very useful yet. That's the name Stephen King uses for the devil in the Dark Tower books. Or Devil Analog. The 16 episode was... No, it was Night of the Living Dude. Because it was a zombie episode. You entered the shop a dozen... Sorry, I gotta get back into character here. You entered the shop. A dozen of suspicious eyes burning holes in you. A giant of a man presented himself as Mr. Dorius, Darius? We'll go with Darius. I like how that sounds. The proprietor. He wanted you to know you were personally invited to shop in his place. Browse Darius's wares. We don't need the 6-shooter anymore or the Derringer. So let's see how we can improve our loadout. Right now we've got the shotgun for close range. I'd like some form of repeater rifle, which the Ramey might give us. As effective as popular lever action rifles, but twice as intimidating. Mr. Gray Darius, wonderful artist. Ooh, the revolver rifle. That's a good one. That's a very good one. We're gonna grab hold of one of those. Oh, the elephant rifle would be a good call too. It's kind of a pain in the ass though to use the scope on it, since you have to be loaded at the start of your turn and not move. Revolver rifle. Let's grab that. Quarter-pounder pistol. Oh right, that's the one that's like a hand cannon. Volcano pistol is decent. Interesting, the volcano pistol gives you real bad heat though. Which doesn't matter except in the stealth sections, which I don't know how many of those there are in this campaign. Yeah, we'll just go with this for now. And 15 cash. 15 caches. Alright. We got a revolver rifle and we got a shotgun. Alright, we gotta go to the gin mill. I guess we'll head over to the gin mill then. Might open up more areas. 15 whole caches. This is not enough golds. You arrived at Old Man Murray's gin mill to find the place ruined, deserted, covered in crates. The upper floor office remained suspended, but looked like it'd fall apart any second. You figured you could grab one thing and get out, but should you get the money from the safe, or the curious glass item from the desk? So, I guess we are worried about whether to take the money or find out what's behind door number 1. I'm in favor of the mysterious glass item. In the back room you find a couple shitty kids making jokes about video games. They don't look like they'll ever amount to nothing. As you grab the item from the desk, the floor lurched and a low rumble heralded the office's imminent demise. You leapt from the room as it collapsed into rubble on the floor below. You inspected the loot. Turned out, just a strange old monocle. Well, it specifically says it's a strange old monocle, so that's gotta be important, right? Ooh, oh, that is nice. Oh, that's excellent. Plus 10 aim and plus 4 sight range. Oh, I'll be using that. Ask the locals about Old Man Murray. Got the camp, we got the gunsmith. Ocular spectacular. The natives lived in a small, infertile area that had been given to them by the occupying forces. They were accustomed to trading with pale faces, though most not quite as pale as you. You inquired about Old Man Murray. The natives knew many old men, but no Murrays. I said the only white folk around these parts were the masked man's thugs, who poached from the nearby forest. The natives lived in a small... Oh, that's just the description again. Let's see what they have for trade. Should probably at least get something to heal with. Grants and HOT. They don't have any, like, chain rifle. Well, shit. Oh, that's the one that, I believe lets you shoot and shoot and shoot. I may be remembering something else. It's not very strong, anyway. Vulture figurine, eagle figurine, dream catcher. Let's at least grab some healing herbs. Have a couple of them. Oh, no, resume. There, we're good to go. Now we've got a loadout. Shall we head to the poaching grounds? I bet there's some people to murder. You don't need like 100 coca leaves for the weekend. The forests in Indian country teemed with game. More than the natives could ever catch, let alone eat. Which made them easy pickings for poachers. The ground was riddled with their traps. On a lucky day, you could disarm them and steal the bait. On a bad day, you'd catch a broken finger, gashed hand, or worse. Maybe it'd be simpler just to stake out the traps and wait for the poachers to show. Nothing like stealing from a thief. I think we should wait in ambush so I can kill someone. Finally, the poachers showed. It took them out like clockwork except for one. At first, you refused to talk, but some creative pain mismanagement took care of that. Once he knew you were serious, he told you Old Man Murray was alive but had been captured. He said the masked man had left him with the rednecks living in Rancho Rojo, then paused for effect. Seeing your puzzled face, the poacher added solemnly, "They eat people."
Old Man Murray was taken to Cannibal Farm. If you could save him, maybe that tough old bird could prove to be useful. And even if you failed, you'd still put a dent in the masked man's business.
You killed, burned, and terrorized, but you still couldn't find much information about the masked man. Seems they still feared him more than you. Time to fix that. As you traveled down a lonesome road, a trail of smoking ruins in your wake, an old man stepped onto the road ahead. He knew you were going after the masked man. He said the masked man had taken something he was after. He didn't approve of your methods, but he appreciated your effectiveness. He wanted to join you. I like this guy. I like his face. You'd soon learn the old man was the meanest cuss the region ever seen. Till you showed up, that is. Alright, got a new member. Think we should head to the card screen. Move this ace over to him. Give him that extra luck since he doesn't have much else going for him at the moment. Oh, he's got good weapons already. Let's move one of the dried herbs over to him. Alright, there's Cannibal Farm. Shall we just head in, or should we stop off at the water tower and break it? I think the water tower might be helpful to destroy it first. The enemy of my enemy is my guy with a super sketchy eye. The water tower was the linchpin of Cannibal Farm. Could have spilled the water to damage the masked man's property, or you could have poisoned the water to weaken the cannibals. I don't have a poison vial. I think we should go to the elixir shop. But I think that the longer we stay away from the farm, the more time they have to eat that dude. That's true, which is why we're just making a couple stops. Jeremiah Benjamin Baker sold all kinds of cures, bombs, and ointments. If their smell was to be believed, most of them were a variation on bottled urine. Who asked Baker about the cannibal farm? The shopkeeper revealed the man-eater sometimes came to him looking for meat tenderizers and exotic herbs. If you want it, he could send a letter of introduction, telling them you were one of them. That way you could approach him without raising the alarm. Every favor has a price, though. He'd only do it if you helped him test his new potion. Oh, let's browse his shop and see if he's got a poison vial. He does not. So should we try out his vial elixir? It doesn't seem like a terribly good idea, but it would give us a brief setup phase. I'm not sure how much it would weaken us and in what ways. No, it's a vial elixir, not a vial of elixir. Well, it's a vial of a vial elixir. A vial of vileness. A vial, as it were. I think pre-setup sounds good. Alright. Let's do it. Warren is now affected by poison, and we got a poison vial out of it. Good call. A nauseating wave rushed through your body. Your face felt hot. Then your entire body cramped up and you fell to the ground in agony. When it subsided, he apologized profusely, insisting you keep the rest as a make good. He'd send a letter immediately. That's true. It can't kill me harder. It can't west me harder either. Well, so far, they want us for the murder of 20 people. So that was the poachers, and $15,000 worth of property damage. Let's increase that, shall we? You returned the water tower supplying the farm. Still need to decide whether you should spill the water to damage the property, or to poison the water to injure those who drank it. Well, we just went to all that trouble, didn't we? There, 12,000. Happy? You dropped the poison into the water, then found a good spot to observe the results. You saw a couple of buckets being carried back to the cannibal farm. A little while later, you heard screaming. Then you noticed black smoke rising from the farm. Were they burning bodies or roasting them? The farm looked innocent enough, but you knew better than to trust appearances. Cannibals had heavy sentries in the entrances. You hadn't seen a trace of Murray yet. Chances are they had him locked away somewhere. You entered the farm. If the elixir trader had kept his promise, the enemy wouldn't expect trouble. Now we are getting ready to go. Fucking love the Douglas Duster special. Such a goofy looking gun. Murray? The cannibals had old man Murray? Whether he lived or not, they would die.
Time was of the essence. Murray was bleeding and would be served for dinner by sundown.
Kill everyone.
You could either kill the cannibals before he died, or free him and patch him up enough to survive the fight.
Free
Also,
Murray.
a part of you was curious what the fuss about human flesh was anyway.
Free Murray before he bleeds out, or just kill everyone. Feast on the meat to regain strength, optional. Or kill 100 people for an infernal... Oh wait, that's the one we were already on. Alright, so I can straight up go cannibalistic here. Alright, where is Murray? Alright, let's try and get over to him. And patch him up before... Yeah, let's try and patch up Murray before anything real terrible happens. Lord help you, you're back on your murder bullshit. Alright, we don't want to get spotted. That means we gotta find a different way in. We gotta go around the back. It's fine. I can always hit restart if I fuck up too bad, right? There we go. Looking pretty good. I wish I could just climb through the window. I'm honestly not sure why it doesn't allow that.
Human flesh tasted a bit like buffalo jerky.
Oh,
Not
that
half
wasn't
bad.
Murray.
Strangely, you felt empowered by this casually heinous act.
Oh shit, Murray's all the way
But
over there.
No sense letting good meat go to waste.
Guess we better get running. For some reason I thought that was Murray. It turned out to be someone else. Can I get to him in time without being able to dash, though? That's the question. Alright, we're gonna have Brandon hold this guy up while we go in and get Murray. Oh, he's actually not currently suspicious enough to watch us. Well, regardless. Gotcha.
The woodshed smelled of garlic and rosemary. Seasoned gunslinger just got a whole new meaning.
Wow. Just wow. Alright, time to kill everyone. Do either of you have food, medkits, whatever it is? So, well, apparently we did. I guess we came prepared. Alright. Let's keep him subdued until the next turn. And then... kill his ass. I'd better get behind cover before doing that, though. Alright, he's subdued for one more turn. Which means now we get our chance to kill his ass. You think they heard that? No, there's no throat cutty option, sadly. It's not a full-featured stealth game. Out of ammo, reload. Oh, right. That thing only carries one shell. Oh yeah! That's good stuff. That's 3 down. Now you better hide. Oof. Can I get any cover right here? Yeah, I can get partial cover. That guy up on the roof is gonna be problem. Is going to be problem. Yes, Warren is the devil boy. Alright, I need to get someone around into here to take out that sniper. Huh. Not great. Could just try and shoot at him from the ground. I don't think I can aim at him now. I can only get to this guy. I think these two need to get behind better cover, though. There, now I can aim at him. Get in the shed. Oh, fire at him with a shotgun. Oh well, at least I connected. %. Switch to the chain rifle anyway. Yeah, that's got much better accuracy for this. Although, he still needs to get behind cover. This would actually give him cover from everyone currently. 59, 37. Alright, let's take a pot shot. Oh! Good pot shot. Yeah, that's right. Miracle shot. Is that one of my abilities? Now I have golden gun or whatever. Right, revolver rifle. Full cover. Cover. Damn. Don't really have much room to try and flank. Looks like that's my only option though. Alright, you go around this way. No, but you did hit some dude from the back end of Forever with a shotgun. That's true. I wasn't expecting that. These shotguns are a little bit more realistic than, say, Resident Evil, where they will not hit anything more than 5 feet in front of you. But they definitely take a major, major penalty from anything more than about 6 or 7 spaces. Alright, keep shooting. Oh! Nasty. Go Murray. Ugh. Alright, how do I get upstairs here? Where's the ladder? Chungus has to have a ladder. Alright, I can just pop up here, actually. Not without using up both of my AP, though. Alright, I see what I can do. Duck in here. Ooh. Didn't think that'd connect. Was worth a try, though. There we go. Just whittle him down. Oh, right. You can shoot twice. Good stuff. Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that. Oh, we got someone else coming in. Not ideal. If I can take out the sniper. Perfect. Wow, he takes a sweet time going up that ladder. We got 44. Still got a shot in here. 54, that's a little better. Booyah. Alright, now Warren's gotta come around here, stay in cover. Aim. There we go. Shotgun. Ooh, there's one left, and I don't know where they are. Just turned into red vapor. Know it. Ah, there they are. Well, that was a silly thing to do. Wasn't that a silly thing to do?
Their swiftness would be the tale of the country. The cannibals bit the dust, and Murray's knowledge of the masked man was yours.
You'd have your revenge on the masked man, but first you needed to know the depths of your anger. After the fight, noticed a bunch of farmhands hightailing it into the fields. I got an ear necklace, some new cards, and a decent amount of cash. Horseback, you could have easily caught up with him. I say we chase him down and kill every single one. I mean, we are trying to kill as many people as possible. As you dashed forward, you soon had your victims within range. Though they scattered, hid, and crawled, none could escape your cleansing fury. When the dust settled, you climbed the tall windmill to scout the region. You could see a bustling and lively bar in the distance, as well as a ghost town nearby just north of the farm. You spied a man dangling from a tree. Grateful for his rescue, Murray told you everything he knew about the masked man. Intimidation and destruction served you well. You became more fearsome. People you interrogated seemed to know more and more. We're moving up the chain. Still, the location of the masked man's hideout remained a secret. You heard the story of a demon that once walked the earth with a gang. He amassed countless riches, and retired, hoarding his wealth in his hideout. It was said that he was exceptionally dangerous. If you managed to kill him, all his loot would be yours. Well, ready to kill a demon? Your necklace due. Cure your enemies. Ah, okay. But also adds heat. Have anyone here without a lot of heat already? I do. Need to do something with him. 4 HP and a single gun doesn't really help anyone. Let's stick the 9s on him. Plus 1 HP. And he's got unholy power. And plus 1 HP, and he can eat human flesh. Good stuff. Good stuff. Very helpful. 25 luck grants random powerful bonuses. Cute. Also, plus to luck. And we'll put Chain Kill on Warren up here. Good stuff. Guess we should head back to the gun shop. Darius's gunsmith shop offered a decent selection of firearms. This time you attracted less unwanted attention. A bounty of $20,000, roughly equivalent to $500,000 a day. Oh, very nice. I'm very okay with that. Alright, Old Man Murray should probably take this elephant gun. And the ear necklace will actually pair nicely with that. Lightning Jack is starting to think his I don't know who Lightning Jack is. Necklace, there we go. Hope. At the ghost town. Pinkerton Grave. Kramer's Inn. Demon's Hideout. Wanna raid the Demon's Hideout? Grab some medicine first. In the movie Lightning Jack, starring Paul Hogan as Lightning Jack. Like Crocodile Dundee Paul Hogan? Huh. Never seen that. The natives could put any gunslinger back together with their rituals and herbal medicines if the price was right. Well, Old Man Murray does need healing. The shaman chanted and using a mix of herbs and oils effected a cure. Injury is healed. Alright. Grab at least one more healing herb. Oh, wait, each person can hold one for now. It's got Cuba Gooding Jr. in it too. It's a buddy comedy about crime. Huh. Alright, well, is there anywhere we want to visit before fighting the demon? I'm thinking that the Pinkerton's grave might be interesting at least. What's Hope? That's the ghost town mentioned earlier. See, the houses don't have any roofs on them anymore. Want to check that out? Could at least find some cool stuff. Rumor had it, the whole town had died of plague in a single week. Sickness in the air and the bodies on the ground, no one dared loot the place. The best thing about being undead, it gives you an iron stomach. You looted the husk of a town. Yeah, that's true. There might be 2 whole persons buried there. You found some loot, but there was something in the air. Your breath became heavier and slower. Now affected with a rattling cough. Got 3 bottles of liquor, though. Suddenly, an old hag approached, squawking like a preacher. She said the city was a grave, but not all citizens were buried in it. 7 men were buried in the forest. 6 decent folk, and 1 thief buried with his loot. She said if you dug up the thief's grave, you'd be rich beyond measure. Touch the wrong grave, though, and you'd be cursed. Bad luck would haunt you, sickness would crush your bones, spirits would follow you forever. She vanished, leaving you alone with the memorial marker. Locations become available: Lonely Grave, Poor Grave, Grimy Grave, Pinkerton Grave, Cracked Grave, Mossy Grave, and Abandoned Grave. Only part of the memorial was legible. All you could make out was Stephen Teague, a hard-working farmer, Romney Tate, a fair judge, Tony Sullivan, a magnificent cook, Donovan Burns, a brave miner, Sam Courtney, the finest blacksmith. Alright, that needs to be remembered, I suppose. Teague, Tate, Sullivan, Burns, Courtney. We gotta figure out who the last decent person was. One moment. So the farmer is in the poor grave, obviously. Pretty sure the miner will be in the grimy grave. Well, obviously. Got the names written down and their roles or anything? Alright. Let's see, let's check out the various graves. Let's go to the abandoned grave. Here lies Sam Courtney, a skilled unreadable. Okay, we know he was one of the good ones. Sam had been found stabbed to death in his house with no indication of struggle. The investigation discovered he'd been testing his new stab-proof jacket. Poor grave. His grave was poor as could be, though the meadow flowers around it meant he'd been loved. You weren't sure why, but you had a feeling this was the grave of a farmer. The grave was dirty and foul, filled with broken bottles and other debris. The headstone, Donovan Burns. Donovan Burns was one of the names we saw. We've also got 2 places called Pinkerton Grave now. Donovan's the miner, alright. Lonely Grave. Bore just a simple cross and did not appear well tended. Name on it, Farron Brygo. Alright, that's one of the people that we did not see mentioned. Mossy Grave. Grave was covered in fresh moss, a pristine green carpet flecked with morning dew. The only readable part of the epitaph was a fine merchant. Was merchant one of the people on the... Was there a merchant on the memorial marker? cracked grave. Someone had tried to dig up this grave, but left in a hurry. Note was nailed to the cross. Seeking this man's lawful heir, contact me, Romney Tate. They won't put the title on the grave, so I think Fagos are thieves too. I think so too. Pinkerton grave. This is the original Pinkerton grave. This is the one I should be investigating, I think. Mucky grave. There was a burial site, but not what you'd call a proper grave. Now that's interesting. Huh. Alright, so we've got either the Lonely Grave or the Mucky Grave, which is mislabeled Pinkerton Grave. That's the trouble. We need to figure out who's who. We hadn't seen Romney Tate's name before, but that's not his grave. Romney was alive when the grave was dug. Yes. That is correct. So we've got 2 unlabeled graves and a grave with a name on it that we don't know. I don't know if there's an answer to this puzzle or if we're supposed to guess. Check out the original Pinkerton grave, though. Came across a mass grave labeled with the famous detective company's mark. Many an agent who'd perished in the field lay there. Now that seems tacky. I'm thinking the original thought, the Lonely Grave. I started looking it up, and then I thought better of it. But Farron Brago, that just sounds like a thief's name, right? The fact that it doesn't have a title on it whatsoever, while the other 2 just have the names faded off. I think that's probably our best bet. There was nothing there apart from the skeleton. Figured this must be the spot. As you dug deeper, your shovel thudded on a wooden chest. The thief's loot was yours. 200 cash, and 10 of spades and king of spades received. Like, that's not really a super logical puzzle. And you are kind of guessing. It's more instinct. Almost got enough for a royal flush. Just need the jack of spades, or a joker. At the 10. You know what? We actually could divide this up and create a flush. About doing that. Shadow Salve I want to keep on him, so we're not doing the flush there. Oh, he can't. The only one who could actually fit a flush. Oh shit. They only have 4 slots available. Alright, let's keep the pair of 9s here then. It's got a pair of aces. got here? Jack. At least get a straight on him? No, not really. Unless I removed Ace of Spades. There, now he's got a straight. Give him extra HP each turn, so additional healing. Dodge on you. Alright, we're done with that. I wonder what'll happen if we dig up the Pinkerton grave. Death shop. I think it might be time to, let's head over to the gunsmith real quick. Then we'll worry about fighting the demon man. Nothing I really give a shit about. Right, let's check the Fate Trader then. You came across a shady character in a particular clothing and by a bizarre market stand. He said that his trinkets will only reveal themselves to you when you deserve so. Oh, I can get the revolving revolver. That thing's fun. And the repeater rifle. Also damn decent. Gets that +10 aim bonus. Revolving revolver can also fan the hammer. Oh my god, I can get the Doomsday Watch. Oh, I'm very okay with that. Let's put that on our sniper, Old Man Murray. And I can get the Meteor Dust Bomb? Wow! Yeah, may as well grab the Meteor Dust Bomb too. That's real handy. Pushing through Dr. Matt. Yes, that seems to be the case. Anything, or certain things, anything that was accessed at the Fate Trader seems to carry over between campaigns. Meteor Dust Bomb. You can take the Doomsday Watch, which is actually better for you than the Ear Necklace. He's got the lucky coin, so we don't even need the ear necklace at this point. Volcano pistol. Allows 2 shots per turn, but it only carries 1 ammo, so it actually just lets you shoot and then reload the same turn. Not very strong either. I think with a stock that would improve the aim. One heat, this would give 3. Let's keep the current weapon set up then. Can't dig up any of the other graves once you dug up the Thief's Grave. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, once you dig up the Thief's Grave, you don't want to dig up any of the cursed ones, but the original Pinkerton's grave is still there because it didn't have anything to do with that quest. Let's see if we can find anything good now. No, I know that's a bad idea. Let's just head on and fight the demons. I must kill the demons. No, Warren, you are the demons. And then Warren was a zombie. Oh my god, this is just Doom fanfiction. This was the home of the retired demon gang leader. Options. 1, you unleashed hell, or 2, you would unleash hell later. Let's kick a little ass, shall we? You approach the retired demon's hideout with your mind on his money. And his money on your mind. This wasn't gonna be pretty. Yeah, he does look like a fucking cyber demon.
This was the place where the
Pretty
demon and his
amazing.
troop were residing.
Alright. Time to kill some people. Alright, we got Brandon Scott over here. He can't get a fair shot on anyone, really, at this point. That's what I'm talking about. Move over to the window, Warren. Take your shot. Well, that is a lot of HP. 75 or 62 for less damage. Let's do the shotgun thing. Nasty shot, though. Oh, there is someone there. That seems like the better shot. 59 versus 44. Alright. Oh! Smooth. Can't get a scope shot in right now. There's not much I can do from this position. This was not an advantageous starting position for him. If I move the cover from this end. Alright, Murray's got to get into good cover, even if it means not shooting this turn. Oh, he can shoot through this window, I guess. That makes sense, I suppose. 54 versus 69. Nice. For the shot, as it were. Yes, Murray has the scoped elephant gun. Speaking of the scoped elephant gun, I do believe I can get in a very nice shot. That'll do 3 damage. That'll do 3 damage. That'll do 7. But she only needs to be hit for 1, so let's not waste this scope shot. Uh-huh. That went well, I think. Alright, Warren. Warren doesn't have a place to go now. Shit. Alright, Brandon can't move forward, particularly. Maybe to here? I don't think that's a terrible idea, but it might be. Alright, Warren's gonna have to take half cover. Go 44. That's just a spray of blood coming out of her, too. That was a sound. Dang. Right, you're gonna have to get into this little outcropping. 21, Jesus. 24. 4. Oh, this is maybe not the best place to sit. It's fine. Set up for dodge. At least drop her luck down. A mildly pitched up bear, you may be right. I don't know why the sound even played though. I've got to try flanking, but I'm afraid there's going to be more people over here. Because we're going to have to take it nice and slow. Fortunately, no time limit on this map. Half cover on 2 sides, that's almost like full cover. Oh, it's not a scope shot, that's fine. She's the only one he can see. But that 3 damage is helpful. Those scope shots are just insane. Haha! Can't catch me! I knew he was gonna get shot at. Uh-huh, I knew it. Knew someone else was gonna be coming out. Alright, can't get that close. What are we looking at with the chain rifle? 21. It's fine, this is fine. Got this. Just not getting it quite as quickly as I would have liked. Yeah, Cyber Demon hasn't shown his face yet. Some way I can get Murray forward and keep him in cover. Might actually be best off just going here. Can I ricochet? Not from this angle now. Go. Oh, that didn't help at all. Oh, that is the Cyber Demon. Good misses going on here. Oh yeah, you better run away. Ow. Murray? Grr. Flip any of these boards up either. Ah. Yeah. suck his luck away. Take that, jerk. He's a retired demon, so is he retired from being a demon, or? Zero? What? No way. Why is it 0? I'm honestly confused by that. Alright, let's just get the hell away then. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Ow. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's not ideal. Yeah, you need to get back into cover, my dude. You have cannibal. Maybe I can cannibalize over here. And over to, oh. Are you serious? You have to be on a specific part of their body. I'm not impressed. I'm gonna have to start this one over. Kinda shot myself into a corner, as it were. Retired from doing hell stuff, so you know, moved to Arizona, which is like hell light. It's a dry heat. Gotta farm some thralls. Good life. Sounds good to me. Yep. Let's try that again.
This was the place where the demon and his troop were residing.
Alright, this time I think we're all gonna go down this way and make a circular sweep. So Warren is gonna start out by killing the person in the bar. Switch to rifle. Excellent. You get your butt into cover. 69 accuracy. Or I can scope her. Oh, except I can't, because, right, 2 AP. There we go. This is going much better already. That was the dumbest direction to shoot. She could have shot at Murray. Can't get in without using up everything. Cone shot. Like 33 accuracy per target. There we go, that went well. Alright, this person we have to worry about. This person we have to worry about. Take a scope shot? No. Oh, irritating. Move in. Pot shot. Not pot enough. Two pot, maybe? Two pot, too furious? They made that sound again. I don't want to get stuck around the geometry of this bar again. That's a real pain. Let's move forward and see what I can do. Out of ammo on the shotgun. Two pot secure. I'm pretty sure that's Hellboy's dad. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Rare. Pray for random oh right, I forgot about that. Shall we use 25 luck? Blessed sight. Alright. Alright, so that just increased my sight by quite a lot, I suppose. Certainly do worse. Ooh. No spot to hide there. I mean, there's lots of spots to hide, but not that we can shoot from. And we know there's someone in this little hutch over here. This a difficult position. Alright, we can take her out. That makes life easier. Now Brandon's got to move forward. He doesn't need to reload anything. You can turn on dodge and scavenger. Point in that though. May as well reload. Can't do anything else from here. There's Hellman. Wow. That was a crit. A combat injury. Good amount of damage. I think now might be a good time for Warren to retreat to where he can't be targeted. Yeah. Well, I've got 110 luck, so even if he can be targeted, he's fine. Might actually be worth taking the shot from here, because he won't get hit next turn. Ouch. Talk about luck. But you know, that's what the game's all about. Alright, reposition. This is not an easy spot to flank, which I guess is the point of him going there. Still that one person in the shack. Well, there's the person outside, there's the person at the corner there. And yeah, I think there's still a person in the shack off to the right, but they may have run off. I see what you're doing. Partial cover, eh? Is everyone in cover? Yeah, full cover. So I can't kill anyone with a scoped shot. And at least whittle them down a bit. You're the most dangerous right now. I can ricochet off this bucket. Looking at here. To this gangster. Or to this thing. And ricochet to the retired demon for 44. Not great. Really shouldn't have done that simply because it uses up his luck. This is not an easy map. Aha! There's the person I was worried about. I'd better actually get back into cover then. I don't know why she's just hiding out though. Dang. Oh, dang. Dust over to him? Not quite. I have to approach. If I could get in here and fire from the windows? Actually, that does not sound like a bad idea. Worry about it. But there's certainly scarier things I could be doing. If I go through that house, he's gonna start taking pot shots through the door too. That's a shame. No way am I gonna be able to get upstairs. There's no cover in here either. Can't use the stairs as cover. Honestly, pretty harsh. Trying to figure out how to approach this damn shack, and that's not working either. Ooh, run and reload, eh? I like it when they do that. Good 3 damage. Oh, I was aiming at the wrong person. What the fuck? Can't aim at that. Gonna have to keep draining his luck at this point. Whittle him down. Yeah. Alright, so you're in that back corner, which means I can go right here. No, because you'll get a reaction shot, won't you? God dang it. Ah, this works though. Oh, dang. You're not dead. There, now he's firing from the window. I knew he'd go for that house eventually. Lucky. Oh. Got my short-range pistol here. So, yeah, she's got a reaction shot ready. Step forward into partial cover. Ah, damn it. See if we can hit from here. Ah, didn't think so. Yeah, but you know, guns weren't real accurate back then. In the hard West. Very frustrating. Of course, 0% accuracy. Of course, remains at 0% accuracy. Not sure what's doing that. luck is running dry. Let's go right here for the moment. Back then when cowboy zombies fought demons on the Oregon Trail. Exactly, see, you understand. There we go. 90 luck for 1 damage. I just realized that the demon's regenning too, isn't he? Did you just run out of cover and then reload your gun? Speaking of which, why don't I get a reaction shot? Alright, that's the spot where I can cannibalize from, right? That part of the corpse. No, it's not. Can't make up its mind. Where do I use this? Try standing at their feet, doesn't work. Try standing at their head, doesn't work. They only take up two squares. There's no other places I can really stand. Ugh. I don't like this map at all. It is not being kind to me. And yeah, he is regenning. That means we just need to be on all sides of him so that he can't be in cover from everyone. Can't even stand to that side of that. This is fine. Do 6 damage. Or with my elephant gun I can, yeah, that accuracy lowering is too much. There we go, 6 damage. Well, that's not gonna help. I can deflect it off this boiler over here. Surround and contain the demon. Classic Vatican methodology. I'm trying to figure out how to hit her. Maybe from here? I don't know if I have an angle here. Yes, I do. I'm still in full cover, though. I thought it'd count as a flank at this point. Yeah, there she is. Fuck, of course I forgot about it. damage. Bloody hell. Of course, even lower. Unholy power do. Confirm to gain demonic strength, which won't be enough. Let's get full cover on two sides. Keep reloading. He's supposed to flank around here. Alright, this should do. I hope. Okay, so she just decided to take a few steps. I mean, I'm okay with that, but is she? Alright, no reaction shot available? Excellent. It's 5 damage. It's got plenty of luck, so. Perfect. Just throw the meteor dust on her. It's fine. There we go. And again. It's fine. She's slowly dying. Oh, he's getting scared now. How do I get to him now? Alright, she's down. Alright, he needs to get to a position where he's not going to be killed instantly. But his movement is so low at this point that there's not really a way he can do that. This is probably his best bet. Fortunately, his luck's high enough that he may be able to survive a shot. Just be ready, I guess. Oh. That's not what I expected him to do. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad he did. Probably should have saved that shot for last. run and reload. Excellent. This is luck at now. Can I tell? I don't think there's a way that I can see his luck. He's regenning. As far, I think he loses 1 health per turn, or regains 1 health per turn. Means I've just got to outrun that. Ah, there is someone still over there, which I'd forgotten about. No problem. Now you better run. You weren't just running, you were repositioning. Hoping you'd forgotten about her, yep. That is the truth. Oh, I thought I'd be able to hit him from here. Unfortunately, I cannot. I guess this is technically real cover. I think he'll actually be fine there. I think. We're gonna get around. This guy's so mobile. You know what? I do have this. That'll at least fuck with him. I get closer to the door. Insufficient action points. Uh-huh. Oh, lame. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm terrified that this is just going to miss, which it probably is. You know what? Let's just lower his luck a bit more. There we go. Now this should hit, hopefully. Oh, I can't ricochet. Can I? Yes, I can.
The demon
Booyah!
was now dead.
Strategy.
Soul headed to who knows where. With the demon and his henchwoman eliminated, you can now help yourself to their treasure.
Okay, that was a pretty challenging map all in all. You would have your revenge, yada yada yada. With the demon dead, all the riches were now yours. Cursed ammo, Lancaster pistol, petrification bolt, 2 new cards, and 200 golds. Let's see, Lancaster pistol. Fast, deadly, and reliable. The Lancaster is one of the newest weapons on the market. 2 shots per turn. 3 damage. 4 ammo. Basic damage versus... that's not that good. Stick that there. What's the cursed ammo do? Allegedly, Horseman of the Apocalypse standard issue. You've got tons of luck. You'd do great with that cursed ammo, wouldn't you? Alright, I think that looks pretty good. No raised reward. Guess taking out a demon guy doesn't exactly put you on the shit list, right? That's something people want me to do. Oh, now I have a royal flush of spades ready to go. HP. Alright, let's royal flush of spades. 10, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace. 10 luck, 4 sight, 2 movement, 2 defense, 5 aim. Also gives him ricochet, which is good for that rifle. Courage. Barrage. And prayer. Alright. Is he good? Out here. Jack. Shadow kill. Instantly kill anyone who's not in direct sunlight. Ah, Crippler, passive. Every hit you score will cripple the target. It's about 3 jacks over here. I got a full house there. More move plus 30 luck. Got plus 3 HP, which is extra good. And I guess we'll just put whatever's left on Warren. That's weird. Golden Bullet, excellent. And 9 of Spades, Unholy Power, very helpful. Alright, this is looking pretty good. We should go get some more herbs. You sought healing. The natives could put any gunslinger back together. I'd like to fix both of their ankles, because that was harsh. Not being able to fucking move. You sat by the fire and offered a bottle of whiskey to share. You sat a few hours drinking and smoking with the natives. Around midnight, the real stories began to unwind. You would tell of a sinister deity living in the forest and a totem representing it not far away. The natives lived, it's the same thing. Alright. Where do we check next? And check out Kramer's Inn. Check out the totem over there. Kramer's dilapidated joint played host to a rowdy bunch of ugly, mugged drunkards. And it was your lucky day. Sitting at the bar was one of the masked man's thugs that killed you. Should I just stab him in the back? You stabbed the thug in the back. As ladies screamed and men rose to their feet, you dragged him outside by his collar. After a little more persuasion, he spilled the beans on the masked man's locations and operations. The thug gave you directions to the masked man's homestead and cattle pasture. He said the masked man also owns an excavation site and an old sawmill. In the dark about the location of the man himself. Begging you to spare his life, he told you of a gold transport waiting to be picked up from the bank in Asperton. He warned you that the masked man had a deal with some of the demons to protect it. They got a telegraph message or the church bell tolled 7 times, they'd swoop in like demons. When he finished, you promised you wouldn't kill him. Then you slit his throat. Alright, so we've got to deal with the church bell and the telegraph office before we go in for, the bank. Finally, you knew the masked man's location. It's oil field.
Finally, you heard where the masked man was hiding. Clearly, it was a trap. Clearly, you didn't care.
There's no way to go to the church or the, Huh. I thought we'd be able to go to the telegraph office or the church. Cut the bell rope or something. Let's, check out the old sawmill. We still got exploring to do. You forgot the shoot it till it dies joke. Don't worry, so did I. The old sawmill was no longer in use. Its tall buildings fallen into wobbly disrepair. There'd be a lumberjack tools inside. Didn't know if you should press your luck. The precarious building contained a saw. Doesn't sound worthwhile, but I'm going for it. We're successful in retrieving the tools, but it felt like your luck was running out. Luck changed. Minus 50. Ouch. Okay, it wasn't maximum luck. How about this, this homestead? It looked like the masked man was away. There were a few clues, but you could still loot his house. If you focused on the valuables, you knew the servants would get a chance to run. If you focused on the servants, some would grab whatever they could and run off with it. I could focus on killing the servants. That seems like the best idea. Or I could just burn down the house with everyone and everything inside. You circled the house, barring the exits and smashing every oil lamp you found. Undetected, you lit a cigarette, enjoying the tickle of smoke through the holes in your face. It's a good description. When it dwindled, you flicked it, a tiny coal arcing through pitch. A moment later, the house was bright with merry flames. Screams of those being burned alive filled the night like a symphony, occasionally interrupted by suicidal gunshots. As the bounty on your head increased, people in the area wanted less and less to do with you. The shop owners raised prices 10%, hoping to take your business elsewhere. Alright, I was supposed to get a bunch of herbs. Which I'd like to point out that these natives' prices haven't increased. There we go. They don't give a fuck. Briefly frozen. Come on. Did the whole game just crash? All because I tried to pay for some herbs? Now, there it goes. Alright, who do we kill next? It even turned into a burnt out husk. Let's check out the excavation site. We want to get these 100 kills, right? Herbs. Of course herbs. Prospectors in the area had teamed up with a masked man to form the Southwest Mining Company, who could collapse just the entrance for an immediate short-term effect, or he could blow it up top to bottom to put it out of commission forever. That would take longer, far greater risk of injury. Only 27 murders away. I say we blow up the whole thing. I've got enough money for another injury heal. Warren is now affected by cracked skull. You were injured in the explosion, but it was worth it. The mine was completely destroyed. The masked man would be furious when he heard about this. Huh. Didn't kill anyone. How about the pastures then? Cowboys tended herds across the fertile lands. The animals were owned by the masked man or one of his associates. Farmhands were just cheap labor, but their lives would still count towards your tally. Oh, I didn't want to kill the horses. Yeah, the whole roleplay is an agent of chaos, watch the world burn kind of thing, exactly. You rounded up the cowboys and tied them down. Then you killed the horses and hanged the farmhands on nearby trees. You were finished, the landscape was peaceful again, just bathed in blood. Masked man would hear about what you'd done. The reward on your head attracted bounty hunters from far off places. Let them. It was their funeral. Still, anytime you went anywhere now, it seemed there were more enemies to contend with.
You began to make quite a name for yourself.
Where else can I go? There's the Fate Trader still. Asperton Bank, and I guess we'll go to the bank. Actually, it's I've been going for about 2 hours, so now's actually when I think I'm gonna call it. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks everyone watching this on VOD. It's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend this game to you guys if you want to do more than just watch me play it. It's a lot less frustrating than games that do, than SRPGs that do things with purely random numbers. Because, yeah, those accuracies may average out eventually, but you're still gonna miss a whole bunch of 99s in a row. Yes, and we're only 19 murders away, so we'll get that done. We'll get that knocked out. We'll get that knocked out next weekend. So, tomorrow we've got Christy playing PUBG and only PUBG and no surprises whatsoever. Tuesday we've got Andrea playing Nier Automata and probably some Paladins with the community. If you'd like in on that, drop us a DM. Wednesday is our free day, and I don't know what we're doing for that. Thursday, Alice has her next LEGO Dimensions stream. once again, I'm not exactly sure what the next part of the game is, but it's amazing regardless. Friday, we've got Katie coming back around to pit people. So hopefully we'll see you then. Good night.